Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp's online techniques class. Today's technique is called glitter window. Now to do this technique, you are going to need to make a window on a piece of cardstock. I am going to use the ornament framelit to create my window. I'm going to bring the Big Shot in here. And I am going to place my ornament about right there. I'm just guessing. And then I'm going to wheel it through. To create my window. So there I have my window. Whoops, I'm going to use this again because now what I want to do is I want to take the Northern Flurry Impressions folder and I am going to make an impression on the rest of it, the cardstock. Now this is just optional. This has nothing to do with the technique. I'm just making the background pretty. So there I have my snowflake in the background. And now to create your window, what you're going to do is you're going to have another piece of white that you're going to put behind there. Now there's a couple ways you can do this. You can either ink up your stamp that coordinates and stamp it down inside there, which might get a little tricky. So I'm going to just stamp it on a piece of scratch paper and cut that out. So I'm going to bring my Big Shot back in here and I'm going to cut that out. So now I have my ornament. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is because I want it to have a hanging part here, I am going to put some adhesive on the back. And I'm just going to take some of this Midnight Muse and just tape that like that. Now we're going to create the glitter window. So what we're going to do is you're going to take packaging tape. I have a big honkin' one. Just any kind of packaging tape. You're going to rip the piece off. And then on the back side, I want to do this off my paper. And I'll tell you why in a minute. You want to cover your window with the packaging tape. See, if I had that on the paper, that would have just stuck to the paper. So now this is all packaging tape. The next thing to make the glitter window, you can use any glitter, but I want to be able to see through my window, so I'm going to use the Dazzling Diamonds. And I'm putting the packaging tape down on the Dazzling Diamonds. And I'm just kind of rubbing it with my finger. Kind of burnishing the Dazzling Diamonds into the tape. Give it a nice flick. And the diamonds is going to stick to the tape and everything else. So there is my glitter window. Now I could have stamped my ornament on here and backed it up, but it was going to be a little tricky because it's the same size. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fit it into my opening. You can see I used a scrap piece that was stamped before. And I'm going to put my adhesive all the way around. And I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back here to help it stay in place. And then I'm going to put it on the white. A little tricky. Trying to line up my ornament there. You can see I'm all glittery, but there's your glitter window. And then I just put it on my card base, which is Midnight Muse. Bless you. And now I'm going to go ahead and stick that on my technique page because I don't want a bunch of added. My technique book, I'm going on to book 2 because it got so fat. So that is your glitter window. To finish that, what I did was I added the rhinestone jewels to the snowflakes, and I also put one here in the center of my glitter window. Added my double bow using the Double D bow maker. Another way to do this, if you don't want to do a ornament frame window, you can use any punch to make your opening. This is a new oval framelit that's coming in the spring mini catalog. I'm so excited for that. I just used the oval frame to cut out my window, and then the packaging tape with the dazzling diamonds, and then this is a new stamp set too from the spring mini coming. So just you can really make pretty cards, so you can either do it with the framelits or just any shape that you want to punch out. You can turn into a glitter window. So that's the glitter window for today. Thanks for stopping by.